Good morning, cadets, and welcome back to our Gundabad campaign, where we are fighting the last small rebel army that I left for this episode. Let's see how it goes. I do have a really great position up here. Only one thing, I do have, not you, these guys out here, because I have a feeling they might be able to climb through here, but I'm not sure. In the meantime, oh, those trolls are going down quick. Yep. And okay, they're not exactly able to climb through here. Oh, there goes all the trolls. Okay, don't need to worry about them. And by the looks of it, yeah, I don't think they can climb through here. So this is the only way, which means I position myself perfectly. Or actually, I think they can. Yep, okay, they can. Okay, let's do a counter charge. There goes the captain. Also, I did merge up these guys, my front lines, and all that. And I have the wargs from Metalburg. I brought them with me. No. Don't chase.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Okay. He wants my wargs. I should be able to win this fight. Yeah, continue battle. Let's try to get as many as possible. Although I don't think they have a lot left around here. Yeah, okay, so that was the fight. Yeah, that's the reason I merged these guys up, is because I do have brought to Metalburg one of each, one wallband, one warrior. So next turn I'll just merge them back up. You guys can stop firing. And I'll have more or less full stack. So I lost only 2%. Well, they didn't have a full stack either. But also, guys, can you do a proper chase? Or it's like 61 over there actually. Maybe get those last guys. Yeah. There's gonna be a merging of the other warband and warriors. And we'll see how we're doing in Goblin Town, how many troops they have, because I did move my spy as well. But then again, considering how many rebel armies it spawned, you know, he might have some rebel armies hidden somewhere. So we'll see if they move into vision. Right, so I did recover bulk champions, black shield, warbands. I only lost one bulk champion and I recovered him? Not bad. Did lose some wargs. Does not exactly matter. I do have more than plenty of wargs. Okay, I'll just move these two wargs probably back into. I mean, I will move them, or probably I'll move them towards Framsburg and retrain them, and then I'll end the turn, which means I'll see you in the next turn. Alright, I also decided to leave my guys here into the fort, and I'm gonna take them out for a second so I can do the arrangements here properly. There's gonna be one warband, and then you guys, warband, and then the wargs. Which actually, I could have just changed them around. Yeah, these guys are... Or, actually, you know what? Because I can't reach with these guys Framsburg now. So you're gonna stay into the fort for a moment. Okay, he does have some rebel armies around there. Heavy goblin, crossbow, warg riders. And then some more trolls. How many archers do you have? 1, 2, 3. 4 with a crossbow. 5, and then I think he has 1 World Scouts, Graham Riders as well. That's around 7, if you count the guys as well. 7 from the main army and then 8 from here, because I will call that army. I think we should be able to take it. No worries. I do want to see what's going on around. Okay, Imladris we reached. Oh, that's a lot of high elves out there.
It will be an honor defeating you.
And you have a lot of generals. You have 1, 2. I have 6 generals around here? Damn. Okay.
Let us settle matters on the field
and you have
of
Glorfindel, Gildor. And you do have elites. And if I need to bring reinforcements from Gundabad and all that, that's at least 2 turns.
Ready. This way.
I mean, I could probably defend Goblin Town with what I have afterwards, since I do have trolls and all that. But maybe try to organize another stack on standby. And when I take Goblin Town, I just do some switch arounds with the troops. To at least have a full stack around here, and the other stack I can just keep it around or take it to retrain. Also, I did move the general from Gundabad in Framsburg. It does give me 300 increase. Well, we do have Farm Overseer, Tax Income, Trade. Are you actually better than this general? I mean, you don't have any traits. There's this guy. Neither this guy does not have any management talent traits, but at least he has some retinues. So maybe it would be great to have this guy take Goblin Town. Then we'll see. Right, in the meantime, yeah, can we train them? They souls on Nazanar. Oh, 1 more turn for half trolls and snow trolls. And then we have those guys we trained. What's the situation here? It's still a large town. In Tyrannia, we're 1,000 population away from becoming a stronghold. I'm not seeing him trying to move towards either Talatang or Skan. Speaking of those 2 settlements, let's just carry on with this guy. Next time probably I'll do a pit stop around here and throw a tower just for the fun of it. Although I don't think I need it. I don't think there's anything hidden around here, hopefully. But I'm wondering why he's not pushing more for Talatang or Skan. Does the game consider that all the settlements have proper walls? I think that may be the case. Maybe he considers he cannot take the settlements with what he has, because maybe of the towers or walls. I don't know, because you need to build, you know, siege equipment, despite the fact you don't have any walls to breach. I wonder if that's the case. That's why they're not actually coming for Skan and Talatang. Also, yeah, I decided to put a tower around here, so let me remember to move this guy back up. You can stay on normal. And then let's see with the buildings. You can go for the temple, Dale, the temple as well. By the looks of it, I'm building everything. Talatang, good. Yeah, sure, have the Orcs Armory. And then let's have the Grog Hut after the Leather Worker. And probably it's gonna be the Slave Quarters. Yeah. Or Slave, let's see it in that order. Okay, so I did throw around a couple more towers. And that's about it. That's why I'm thinking if I should wait 1 more turn to gather an army around here. What do I have? Me 3, 7. 10, let's say 12, and well, if I take everybody here, that's for sure. 12, 14, 16, 18. Oh, it's enough for a stack around here. It's just that should I bring, you know, more snow trolls and half trolls? That's the thing. You know what? I think I'm gonna just start moving them now. How much Nazanar is making without the general? Oh, it's irrelevant. Okay, I'm gonna actually take everybody, and then next turn I'm gonna start taking out these guys out of the forts as well, and the settlements. And then these guys, when they're finished, I'm just gonna move them into this fort, and then actually probably not gonna keep them for an army. That probably I'll go for an Thor, you know, Edinburgh, and try to take out the realm and finish with them. Here in Fenholm area, I do have wargs. Can leave wards here. I can bring from here.
Get ready for fighting. Orcs! Orcs!
Can bring no
Get ready for
problem.
fighting.
Because I'm thinking of taking the whole army with this general, or maybe this general would be better, and go for Duinburg. Because Fenholm, I have, it's a large town, I can properly cheese the fight. Should I do that? And I think I will. Just gonna be a bit of swap around of generals next turn. So I'm gonna take this general then. You can actually go a bit more farther, but you can reach Fenholm next turn regardless, right? Or you know what, just to be sure, I'm gonna leave them into Metalburg. Because next turn I'm just gonna move the general here and then take this guy out. Which I can actually do now. Much more better. Because I'm paying upkeep for him anyway in the fort. Because I'm not paying upkeep for the trolls and all that. So yeah, we're gonna push for Duinburg because it's not gonna become a stronghold anytime soon. That will isolate Leothold. Baseball might get, or might start to have a big garrison gathering around Leothold. If not, I can just take it and then push for Tower, and that should cover Leothold. And I can just cheese at Tower. And I can actually push for Edinrunen as well. They're already large towns. And I could just hold on upgrading them to cities. So I can keep the towers until, you know, Wooden Realm are taken out. As all these settlements are large towns. Right. So that's gonna be the plan. I'm gonna take the army from here, leave just wards and the generals, and push for Duinburg. And then this general actually can stay in Duinburg and keep it safe. And then we're gonna have this guy that's gonna be for Goblin Town. Cool. Cool. And then, yeah, this guy is gonna move towards Urubar directly. We'll see if he becomes a city by the time I get there. Yeah, let's carry on then. Alright. And yeah, Erebor is not pushing towards Talatang, Skan, not even Kondovan. He's still moving troops to the south. Do you have a general here? You don't have. You only have the faction leader there. Elgael does not have anyone. So yeah, I'm puzzled what's going on. Why they're not trying to push towards me when usually the AI is going towards me regardless how much defense I have or not. So it's weird for me. It's like, what? Anyway, let's continue with this guy. Next turn is gonna be a tower over there.
Objective complete.
Then let's do the swap out here.
Get ready for fighting.
The wards.
No sleeping here.
Yep, they can reach. Okay,
Orcs,
I'm gonna have to reorganize around here.
listen up.
Can you reach from the fort directly? Yes, you can.
Listen up. Orcs,
So what we're going to do, I'm gonna actually reorganize here really quick.
regroup, you louts.
How many have trolls? I only have one, and then I have trolls.
Regroup. Go. Regroup. Come on.
Then box champions,
Regroup, you louts. No sleeping here.
the war bands.
Regroup, you louts. No, come on.
Then we have them, and oh, actually only
Get ready for fighting.
two orcs. And hopefully, I'm gonna do a test now. Right, it does not screw the arrangement. Right, so you can stay into the fort, and next turn you can go directly for Duinburg, which already moved spies inside as well. I was lucky not for them getting killed. And I don't need actually
No sleeping here. Get ready.
3 wards, but I'm gonna take all the wards in there just to have extra. I'm okay with it. This guy's waiting there. And let's see what we have. Nobody else coming of age. Dane Souls. Okay, this the big army out here. I can actually move some guys out here. What about Ursako? Can I move the wards there? Yes. Free upkeep, and then let's say I move the payload orcs and these guys, and I should have free upkeep for everybody. Perfect. Then on Azanar, you can start moving. Actually, let's move my general first. So I pretty much want everybody out, right? Just it's on Azanar, Dane Souls. Okay, I'm finished with this. How many archers do I have? I have 4 archers, so roughly these guys.
We have completed an objective.
And you can be there in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns by the looks of it. Perfect. And now I can move
No sleeping here.
these guys so they can have max movement.
Come on. Objective complete.
And the rest what I have here, yeah, it's fine. And I think I have more than enough works in this area. I have 3 more here, 4 here, 3 here. Yeah, that's more than enough. And buildings, Elstone, you finish with that. Nazanar. Okay, don't need to build any more works, and you're happy as it is. Lake Town. Can queue. Start putting some troops over there actually. What about Dale? Let's queue some troops around here in preparation to have a stack maybe for Leopold or to clean some of the Woodrev armies around there and cities. So that's a Lake Town. Erindolen. You do have the catapult maker, and then you're finished building with everything. Witty board. I'm gonna drop it to high tax rate because I'm starting to get annoyed that you don't get enough public order. Don't want to have surprises. Tarfilin, you're good. Iraenon, nothing to retrain there. And then Skarn, you are okay as it is. You have been moved. So this guy is in position to besiege Duinburg next turn. What do you have in Duinburg? You do have elites. Again, I'm thinking if would be better. I think it is better to do an open field battle with what I have. How many turns will it be under siege? 7. And I'm not paying upkeep for these guys, which is around 200. Around 2,300 or 400. And we do have a whatever army from Eredruin trying to besiege Litash next turn. Okay, let's carry on. I think this is everything that I wanted to do. Yeah, let's carry on. Right? Double check. This guy is moved. Yeah, it's not arranged, but I can reorganize even next turn or when I'm close here. You shall see. And everything falls. Gondor is losing more and more troops or territories as well. Ah, you actually have 2 generals here in this area. And then the faction leader Ko. So he's going back and forth. Maybe he'll besiege me at some point. And there's another general in Elgair. But other than that, it's annoying with Erebor. I don't know what they want to do.
I'm only here to fight.
Yeah, I'm getting besieged there. Q stalled. Yes, makes sense. Let's continue with these guys first, so they don't get stuck somewhere. I do have cash. Perfect. To throw a couple of towers. You seriously can give me vision here? It's a hill, that's why. Right, so next turn I'll throw another one over there. Retraining all in Dane's halls. And I should have enough to train here. Was it in Laytown? No, it was in Erebor actually. Okay, and then these guys over there. Oh, I do have a coming of age. And you're a management talent 1. You can chill in Erindolan for a bit. Okay, that gives a slight increase. And I need to move 1 work back to Aminofoin. So I'm not paying upkeep for this guy. So I do have a general, potential general that I can push for Briothold or any other settlements, Enetha or whatever, Erindrun and all that. Okay, you guys. I don't see anyone around here. So I'm gonna besiege it from this side. Okay, not opening the gates. And I'm just gonna keep it under siege. Probably wait for him to gather some troops. To be honest, and do an open field battle. It's much more better for me to do. Considering what he has. Yeah. I have better units overall. Okay, Burza Call, finish with everything building. Just need to retrain these guys because of the military academy. Melee weapon bonus and all that. Aminofoin, you are building what's left. Thranduil's halls, go for Jewel Square after the archery range. And you know what, let's kill some guys out there as well. Rakeborg, not enough cash. Methelberg, you're fine. Fenholm, yeah, you're not really that happy by the looks of it. Go actually for the temple. Let's clear that one out. And then Bormalinge, nothing to retrain. Let's go as well for the Dark Temple. Talatang. Can I leave you on normal for now. And then it can be something like this: slave quarters, grog hut, and then blacksmith. Right, and is that everything? I believe it is. Okay. Yeah, that's everything. So I'll just deal with these guys out here. And I'll see you. Nah, you literally only have trash around here. I'll see you next time. Alright, we may have a possibility of an open field battle. I saw Valesman move some troops around here. Yeah, you can only see the ballista, but there are 2 more troops. He just would be north and northeast, where my general is. In these 2 spots, they're hidden in the forest. So I'm thinking if I attack the ballista, yeah, break the siege, should call everybody, even the garrison. The battlefield will be this around here. So I just wonder. I'm gonna keep that in mind for now. Let's just do the other movements first, so then nobody's getting stuck and all that. And yeah, I don't know what. Either they're fighting really, really hard here, Erebor and Rune, but he's completely ignoring me. He's moving everybody below. Okay, so he doesn't have the general anymore in Elgair. Faction leader. So yeah, I don't know. In the meantime, Winter and Yaur is... yeah. 600 away. Oh, I don't have cash to even put a tower? Well, that's embarrassing. I might just switch around. Right, I did, so I have a half trolls actually available to train in Mount Gundabad. I put him. Let's see with buildings. I'll go for temple here. And now I have some cash. Perfect. I don't need to change anything else. Sure, I actually have the torture chamber. Maybe for next turn in Iron Hills you can build it. Beyond Soul, can I leave him very high? More or less, the answer is yes. Miraenon, you're happy. Go for Grok Hall. Borgram, you're not building. Kondovan, you are building. And Skarn, you're should be fine, I guess. Okay, the camp guard, not much you can kill. And let's throw a couple of towers. Can actually throw one into the south. Maybe I can advance with my spy a bit more and see if by any chance there are some guys around here. No, I don't see anything. And he does need to take like 2 turns to get reach in any settlement, so I can move the spy altogether. Yeah. If Erebor is moving towards Khan, for example, I should be able to see it. They should stop maybe around just at the border, so I can see with that tower. And if need be, I can move next turn even much more south. Maybe I can take my guy up until here at the border, throw a tower, and then move him back to the settlement. If that's not the case, it's fine as well, because Khan is not really that unhappy, and I can leave it on low tax rate without the general. Okay, you've been moved. You're 3 turns away. This is still a large town, not a city. What's going on with Eroi? You have enough population to be upgraded. Liot Hall, you still need around 125. Hopefully they started to upgrade here. They cleared a bit of the garrison, probably trying to go after Fenholm, my guess. And then yeah, can't remember. I changed here the building. I'm just trying to look around. There's a lot of settlements I'm not building. Because I'm thinking, if I take Doingborg now, yeah, I'm gonna have the cash from exterminating it. True, then possibly some buildings I might demolish that I don't need. And I'm just thinking if I should switch around, for example, the Chieftain Soul and all that. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna switch it around. It's what, 700 or 800? Around 800 more for that. Oh, and actually the rest of the cash went somewhere else. I'm fine with it. I should have maybe enough to build at least half of these buildings out here once I take Rainbow, if they take the fight. And yes, if they're not taking the fight, then I wasted one turn. Yeah, they are taking the fight, so everybody's joining in, including the garrison. Perfect. So I have this ballista, which I can literally jump on it with my wards and take care of them really quick. Valesman, they don't matter, it's just one unit. What's the other guys that are coming here? Some footmen, woodman warriors. You do have one archer and then one good cav. So out here you have one melee and one cav elite. And then of course we have from the settlement Bjorning riders, decent I would say. And then we have horse archers. Usually don't have a lot of range, they should be get eaten by my archers. And then you have your skin changer, that's probably gonna do a lot of damage, or maybe not. And then what? Shield bearers, warriors, burning warriors, woodman warriors, and then 2 more archers. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, if I remember correctly. Yeah. And then could consider the general as well as skirmisher, so you have like 5 archers. Right, I'm gonna do another save and see you on the battlefield. I can do a night attack, but why for? I'm gonna take only the ballista. Right, let's see how it goes. Alright, here we are. I don't exactly have great uphill advantage. He's coming with the garrison army from this side. Already took care of the ballista, just for you to know. And I think I'm in the process to just take these guys out as well. And I did lose 1 work each in the fight with the ballista.
If we continue like the enemy,
Okay, perfect. I was about thinking to break the charge and all that and recharge again, but by the looks of it, you haven't lost any work. Okay, so that takes care of 2 guys. I do have this other small army here coming on this side, and is slowly but surely approaching. If he is, hold up, gonna slow down a bit, and let's reposition my box champions to face them. And you guys, you should be able to hold whatever is coming on this side. And then have trolls over there. The archers that way. Yeah, I should be able to hold this side with just these guys. Plus, I'm gonna actually keep these trolls more on this side. So if I manage to clear these guys quick, you're not exactly facing right. A bit more like this. And then these guys out here. And are you advancing finally with this army as well? So I can start doing some damage? Yes, you are. Would actually love to have some of my archers focus on his cav though. And the rest of the guys are okay to fire on anybody else. so I don't need to worry about that. My wards out here can hopefully advance up until here, and then he's not gonna attack me. Skin changers, can you focus? My half-trolls actually focus on the skin changers. Let's do a bit of damage over there. And now we're doing it. What mono warriors? Okay. Gonna take that fight. I'll give it to you. Let's try to position these guys like this.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Okay, you're gonna have to go that way. The skin changers are moving there. Let's do a surround. Okay, let's get my half-trolls involved over there. So those guys are surrounded, and I mean, it's raiders against wargs. Okay, I'm gonna charge from this side with my wargs, and we should be able to... That was not a great charge. Why am I losing, guys, all of a sudden? What's going on around here? Okay, do another charge. Sure, follow them. They're routing here. I need to focus more here. My warriors. I think I might need to get a troll involved on this side. And let's have these guys out here. You try to go across the battlefield, and let's have actually these trolls involved on this side. Wargs, some shield bearers out there. So you're fighting over here. Let's completely break them there.
Badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Still haven't lost their general though. That's his good cav. Chase the general maybe? Okay, retreat. Ah! Okay, you got caught by the heavy cav. You guys focus on the heavy cav. Where are my trolls? You're chasing over here. Let's save my wargs out here. Come on, leave them alone. It's trolls against heavy cav. Have fun. You guys out here. It's a bit chaotic actually out here.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
No. No. If the general gets away, I'm gonna be annoyed. Chase after him now. Because we haven't got the general. Please catch him. He's not exactly running right out there. Don't tell me I won't be able to get 85 out here. 78. Ignore those guys. The general, that's what I care about. I lost track of him. Oh, there goes the captain of the other army. Sure. No, continue battle. Where's is the general? You stopped into something, for crying out loud. Okay, there's the general. No! Okay, I think he's gonna get away. Fiddlestick. Yeah, he's moving towards there. And this is not exactly 85% by the looks of it. Especially if he still has the general alive. Well, this was a bit of a fail. I'm not gonna get Doimborg, unfortunately. Or I'll be surprised if I'm gonna get Doimborg. Just get what you can then. Right. What's left? There's 5 guys over there. 15 over there. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother chasing. I mean, it would be easier to take the settlement then afterwards. But I still need to put it under siege, so that's a no. Right, unless the general despawns, because sometimes it might happen that way, that the general despawns that you get, and I don't know, maybe that bug has been corrected, but I've seen it that sometimes if you have just the general, you say like, oh, he got away, but then the unit despawns and you lose the general. Anyway, yeah, I'll put Doimborg under siege back again if it's not clear. But at least I took a big chunk of their army. And I'll see you in the next turn then. Right, unfortunately, yes, he got away. And he jumped from 1 guy to 8 guys. Because this is annoying. And unfortunately as well, the spy did not open the gates. Right. Which means I'm just gonna...
Ready for fighting.
I mean, I could literally auto-resolve this, right? Or I could do a siege battle, a quick one. You have wide man defenders. Yeah, never mind. Again, I think I prefer to keep it under siege and have him try to break the siege. And, you know, have another go if need be. Hey, right. Calm. Throw a tower over there. Since you're not gonna get back in this turn, throw a tower over there for fun of it, and I can leave it on low tax rate. Perfect. And you can go next turn back. Where? Okay, you are here. So 2 towns away. This is still a large town. You only need like close to 500. Just over 500 to have enough population to upgrade Winter on Yaur. Leothold, you need 40 more guys. Okay, Mount Gundabad.
No sleeping here.
Which fort is free? No, all 3 of them. But the most free one is the one in the west, and then the one in the south. So I'm gonna leave him down there. Erebor. Okay. More units. Dale. Do I want to queue anything else? Lake Town, all good. Burza, cool. Then be training over there. And Nazanar, in terms of buildings, Lake Town. Oh, I did not queue the Drill Square? Forgot about it. I'm gonna queue that one. Then Temple. Krasgard is being upgraded. So we can go for... Actually, yeah, you can go for the guild house and you can stay on normal. Methelberg. Grog Hut, Armory, then Torture Chamber. Actually, you know what, go for Torture Chamber and more copies. This here I can put a temple, blacksmith, slave hall, dungeon, Grog Hut, armory, and that should be it. Annoying that the general got away. I'm thinking with the general getting away that, or if the general wouldn't gotten away, then probably would have been 85% and could have taken it. But nope, that didn't happen. Right, rebels are still building up. I'm okay with it for now. And you know what, let's carry on for now and see what else is gonna happen. Alright, let's move this guy into Skarn, and yeah, I guess you can stay. You can actually keep it on normal, on low, not normal. And sure, you can throw tower along the way. Not much vision, but that's alright. He's moving back with some units. I mean, you kind of need to reinforce Rubar, which became a city. Not bad. At least I have ballista towers available there. Winterian Yaur, 7.1 close to it. What about Eroi? 6.3, still a town. Liathol has enough population. Right. And guess what? The general jumped from 8 to 11. This is not fair for the general to replenish his units. But what do I know? Again, I'm gonna keep it under siege. It's like, what, 5 more turns? They have Q stalled. Nobody else coming of age. One in Erebor. Some guys finished. I'm gonna queue more melee. I'm gonna do the same here. And let's do the same in Lake Town. What am I... Ah yeah, I do have some guys training here. That's right. Let's get some archers there as well. Hailstone. This building. Erebor. Your DQ'd up people. Get the ballista maker for the fun of it. The same in Dale. Under his holds. We have the temple. Witty board. Torfilin. Iron Hills. Still 95%. Come on. Still have cultural unrest. This is annoying. Right, go for prison. Beyond Soul. Okay, and then Kondovan. Should not building anything for now. Go for ballista maker for now. Right, next turn I can put Rubar under siege. Would be lovely if he moves some guys, I don't know, around Rubar, and I can call the garrison out. Also, I did forget to move my spy out here. Okay, Mistrand has not fallen. There's one guy over there.
Stay right there.
Are these the last 3 settlements then? Am I about to call the Doom stack? Although I'm not seeing... I don't see that army anymore. With that general. You're not a faction heir. I don't remember here being the faction heir. And you're a family member. Right, there is somewhere the faction heir. Is he out in the field? Or he's sitting in a settlement? Maybe they potentially pushed up the... They pushed up until Mataran, I think is the settlement called. Will be interesting. Anyway, in the meantime, let's carry on. And there goes the faction leader for Dom Lamroth. Ooh, potential general. You have management talent. You are in Erebor. Right, I'll retrain you. So if you are in Erebor, you can be, I don't know, for Erin Ronan or Eneth. Well, already have the guy for Eneth Tower. You have management talent as well. So yeah, I have my generals for these settlements out here. In the meantime, oh, I did not take Leothold, did not care. Litash under siege by Ered Luin, can take care of them off screen. Now, Vesman did bring more troops out here. Question is, will they retreat? Do they have? I mean, it shows that they have movement speed to retreat. That's the thing, not sure if I should break the siege or not. In the meantime, Eminu Fuin, fully built for the moment, only need to upgrade it, which it can be 75, like around 3 turns. Then Mesterburg, you are at least in the green for now. And then Miraenon, you're perfectly safe. Okay, here's what. Okay. I mean, I could potentially try to attack here, just clear out the garrison from Winter Hour. Or I could go after these guys. I know, I still need to arrange my guys. And you know what, let's do it now. So you have the general archers, which I have 1, 2, 3, 4, right? That's all of them. Then I have the half trolls. Trolls. And then should be the warband. Then the warriors. Pale Orcs, Avengers, and then the wolves. Right, looks a bit more cleaner now. Will they take the fight? What do you have here? Skirmishers, ballista. Then you have more ballista, 2 generals. More ballistas, you have like 3 ballistas and 1 skirmishers and the rest melee. Here you have ballista, skirmisher. And then you have catapult. I would rather clear these guys. I want to see. Now you're gonna retreat, sure, and now. Oh, and I can actually split this fight. To be honest, in night attack, and I might just do that. I don't want to lose troops needlessly. And if I can do a night attack, that can be actually off screen done. Should be a quick, easy fight. Then hopefully, I mean, in the last turn it showed I have enough movement speed to reach Rubar, so I should be able to reach Rubar. Now I'm on the road, and I'm just gonna ignore these guys. Like I said, I want Winter Hour to be a stronghold. And here in the city you have laborers, King Halbeards, and then the faction leader, which you are a Dorin's Guard. And they might actually get some, you know, guys from the armory and all that. And if I besiege, right, I do have almost more speed with you. Let's go up for a bit. I'm gonna throw a tower there, and the next turn I can move them on the side. How unhappy? You're gonna be in the yellow. I could potentially bring some of these guys to be as reinforcements and have them soak everything up. And unfortunately I don't have anything that interesting. I mostly have archers.
Get ready for fighting. Come on.
Right. Here, Wavesman. Your 4 turns, and you didn't not. What I'm saying, you did not bring a lot. And if they retreat and they're not taking the fight, then I get stuck into zone of control and I'm not helping with anything.
Get ready for fighting.
And if I do a siege right now, these guys are coming as reinforcements, sure, whatever. You know what? I'm gonna hold out. Let's see if he brings a bigger stack that will make him decide to actually take the fight. Because he might just retreat. Even if he moved, his movement speed might be replenished. Because it shows he can move. So he's not exactly stuck. Which is a bit annoying. Right, I'm gonna deal with these guys separately off screen, and I'll quickly see you in the next turn. Alright, I do have a mission to talk with Mordor. Do I have?
At your service. At once.
That's Isengard. How far did
Without
Mordor push?
question,
Oh, there they are.
a
Right.
proposition for my- Another
Can we
course
get
of
map info?
wisdom to share. Unfortunately, we cannot accept this.
Sure, let's get an alliance.
Please, continue
It's
with
not
your
gonna
That is all.
do much.
Very well.
Right, 360 gold, extra, whatever. Right, I did get rid of those armies with minimal casualties. I do have some Black Shield archers not fully strength anymore, and the wargs, I'm just gonna watch them out here. Is the gates... Nope, the gates are not open.
Don't waste time.
Maintain Yaur. Ooh, you do have a decent garrison out there. And you need 200 people more. Right.
Ready.
Let's just check. Oh, they did take Mataran. Is your factioner there? Yeah, he's there. Right, let's keep an eye on that. It's not a big garrison, so either Erebor is pushing towards Enmanda, I think is the settlement called here. I might butcher the names. Or who knows. So they have 4 settlements. Which means if I take Rubar, they might or might not get a dome stack. KQ stalled, that I can check off screen. So you need 200 people, 200 more population to get upgraded. Eroi, still nothing.
Get ready for fighting.
Yeah, he's gathering more troops around here, but nothing that grand, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing Burgundy Siege. The general is getting more and more people in his troop. Okay, Leopold, still a town. Well, you recently got enough population. Right, but I will leave it here. Okay, actually, hello. There's Gandalf. I might, you know what, I'm gonna console command Gandalf away, because I don't wanna cheese him. Any other army from North Dunedain I will cheese, I don't care. I wanna have a fight with Gandalf on the field. That's what I want. But yeah, Mount Graham has just fallen, which means they only have Morvatart here, which is under siege. Eventually, Angmar is gonna say bye-bye in the next couple of turns. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it here then for this episode. I'm gonna double check with what I might need to or want to recruit more. Check with buildings, probably throw a couple more towers around where I can, where I want, just for the fun of it. And yeah, next turn or next video probably gonna take Rubar. If Erebor brings more troops and I can do an open field battle. I can, however,
Get ready for fighting.
do a certain trick here. You know what? I'm gonna move most of my guys here, put it back under siege, and then move the general as well. That way I won't lose any siege turns, and Erebor is a bit more freely to bring troops in case they want to reinforce. Right. Anyway, we'll see next video possibly. In the meantime, don't forget to take care.